Frog Mountain. Canada. Frog Mountain. Energy focus. Repatriation. It's been a minute since I made sure how to pronounce that correctly. Let me know if I'm butchering it, as always. Yeah, energy focus. Repatriation. Frog Mountain, British Columbia, Canada. So let's see if I can get the light to hit this just right today. In your past, in the lower world position, in this guidebook, they say Frog Mountain in the Slocan Valley, West Kootenay, is sacred to the Sinixt tribe. This First Nations people was classed extinct by the Canadian government in 1956. To be no longer recognized after living on the land for thousands of years is an atrocity. Do you sense that one or more of your ancestors suffered a similar fate, wrestled from the land that was theirs by the powerful? If so, this trauma may have been passed down the generations to you. Your longing for a sense of home and family has been with you for many years, perhaps even across lifetimes. As with the spawning salmon, your horning instinct lies within. By returning home to regenerate through the waters of your emotions, wisdom will finally be yours. It's time to understand your history, to leap with anticipation and joy. In the middle world, in the present position, this card depicts a little girl on the reservation who cannot go to school because of the legal fiction that her family are extinct. Are you facing a challenge to your identity from the government or another social group or individual? It may be to do with lands, home, family, birthright. When will it stop? It is time to make a stand and to refuse to allow anyone to take away what is rightfully yours. This card's power symbol is a sacred hoop, shown radiating out to the four directions which nourish you. The beam from the east brings peace and light into your life. The beam from the south brings warmth. The west offers the rains to wash away all fears, while north gives you the strength and endurance to sustain what you are going through. Call upon the four quarters of the earth to help you on your journey to wholeness and well-being. in the upper world, in the position of potential. They say after a terrible drought, the cynics people were ready to leave the land. One of the elders went to pray for guidance. A frog appeared and told him that his people would be saved if they dug caves in the riverbanks. When the people retreated into the caves, the frogs offered themselves as food to sustain them. The last frog became Frog Mountain. Do you have a power animal to guide you through adversity? The white wolf waits for you upon Frog Mountain. He asks you to keep your spirit alive and to trust your instincts. Let Wolf teach you the value of treading your own path. By listening to the animals, as the cynic's elder did, you can become an explorer rather than struggling to fit in with conventional people or situations. It's not about being a lone wolf, but about being authentic in your life. Time to travel. Try the visualization right. Meeting your animal guide. Sitting comfortably. Breathe deeply till you really sense the ground below you and place a bubble of white, protective light around you. Imagine that this ball of light carries you to wherever you wish in the natural world. A forest, a jungle, a meadow, a beach, a riverbank, a desert, a mountaintop. Wherever you land, know that you are safe. And with all your heart, call out to the animal world for guidance. Now wait. Which animal makes itself known? Is it a bird, a mammal, an insect, a reptile, an amphibian? Keep your heart open and invite the animal closer. And it appears. Take time to note the characteristics of this creature. What could it be telling you? Listen, watch, and use your instincts to understand why this animal has come to you and what you can learn from it. When you have finished communicating, thank it for coming. Know that you can draw on its strength and qualities for your current situation. This is its gift to you. Return to the here and now. You may wish to bring into your house pictures or ornaments that represent the spirit of your new animal guide. Okay, well, I was just gonna read that little section for you guys today, but because she got into the animals, I just feel like we absolutely have to pull some animal spirit cards for y'all. You probably have already had experiences recently that are, good indicators of what energies you need to be focusing on and working on right now. But there may also be some confirmations in here for you if I can find this deck. Here we go. This one is like the little baby version of the Animal Spirit Guide deck by Kim Krans. I love this box. It's so pretty, I know, right? Hello, Kristen. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So if you got here late in the middle, we were reading on Frog Mountain in relation to Canada and the Cynics people. Okay, so you may possibly have, North American indigenous roots of some sort, but it also may just be the general theme of repatriation. And it's interesting that they, encouraged an animal spirit guide vision quest, because the animals are, no matter what version of like religion or science or whatever you believe, there's something that we all hold in common. Like even people that don't believe in evolution, they still, we talk about things in metaphors and stuff when we're talking about behaviors and patterns and energies, and we talk about the birds and the bugs and the bees and all of these things. So I think animals tie us together in a lot of ways. Spirit, can I please get a couple of animal spirit guides that may be highly relevant and highly present for the collective here today? Um, hmm, what do they need to see, hear, feel, smell, experience? Please and thank you, thank you, thank you. Please and thank you, thank you, thank you. Freya, Folly, Michael, Mary. What animals are present here for the collective? Here for this Frog Mountain reading. Oh, I think I have an eyelash in my eye. That's so fun. Okay, thanks for hanging with me there. Ooh. Okay, one or two more. We got bat on the bottom of the deck. I'm not gonna take it unless it comes out again, but maybe a confirmation of some sort for you. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so funny. I don't know how long you've been here, but at some point early on, I was trying to figure out what like nicknames to use for you guys. And I think that mice was one of them at some point in time. I'm not going to take this either, but we have deer on the bottom of the deck. I just love this deck. It's so pretty. I feel like I need to share each one with you. Just like go through the whole deck and do a little box opening. Maybe we can do that someday. If any of you guys are interested in like checking out my collection, because it's gotten pretty ridiculous as it happens. Okay, so we also got Stingray. I know that this is referencing a reading. Maybe it's the Capricorn, like the first Capricorn zodiac reading that we ever did, may be relevant to you. I'm pretty sure that's a moth, but it could be misconstrued as a butterfly. Not sure what reading that is from, but I know there may be something there. The golden egg. That one's a little more abstract. Definitely going to read from the guidebook for that one there. Lamb. Crocodile. And earthworm. Oh, that's such a pretty card, actually. Man, earthworms are the best. They're my favorite pets. I wish I still had some. I need to get my little worm farm going again. Definitely a benefit of having roots and being in one place for a while. All right, let me. What should we start with? I think I'm going to just open up the index and see what pops out at me first. Oh, I forget how this book is organized. It's not really something you can look up page by page. You just gotta get into it. So we have earth, 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 air, water, spirit, water. Okay, there's a lot of earth. Let's start there. We got this one starts with bear. I've been getting a little bit of downloads about the man or bear thing lately. I think man is the man and the bear is like the woman or like the mother bear. We can have that conversation later. Earthworm! Okay. Yeah, earthworm is first. Earthworm is the foundation. Earthworm is very important energy. Let's definitely start here. Although, the first key words for the earthworm archetype here is shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. Okay, well, that implies that you have an inner vision there. And look at all that beautiful rainbow stuff that you got in your inner circle there. You got something interesting and beautiful going on. May have some reluctance in sharing it, though. Let's see. If this is resonating for you, then there may be some more confirmations in here for you. Only take what resonates and leave the rest as always. Oh, hello. Thank you. Hello. All right. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember they once felt earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time, and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. When in balance, earnest, intelligent, valuable. When out of balance, self-conscious, and apprehensive. To bring into balance, speak up, and risk embarrassment. I'm very much getting from this card just the general energy of like a student mindset, a beginner's mind, being coachable. Obviously, there's a certain level of being overly coachable that is dangerous and can be taken advantage of and stuff. But in general, I think everybody could work on this a little bit more, on finding the people that they genuinely want to learn from and respect, and then pushing themselves a little bit to learn from doing things a little bit differently, right? So everybody's a beginner at some point. Everybody starts from the ground up. Like everybody's in earthworm energy somewhere in their life right now, unless you're just killing it with your bank account and your relationships and your estate and your business and your your like charity and everything is just exactly how you always envisioned it. Good for you. I'm happy for you, you know. But yeah, you can be a student and you can be really smart, but if you aren't willing to risk embarrassment, if you move from your self-consciousness, like just because you're insecure doesn't mean that your behavior has to come from that place necessarily. And so, you know, that takes away the value you can offer to other people, and it takes away, you know, just the how awesome the experience can be for you individually. It's better for everybody if you're able to take things a little less seriously, to be genuinely, you know, curious, earnest, right? Valuable. Not because you fit yourself into every every pretzel position possible that people ask of you, but because you are willing to push yourself and you are willing to risk embarrassment and speak up when the situation calls for it. So I felt that that one was very important to read on. For the lamb here, I don't know why, but I'm feeling very called to get y'all a biblical tarot card. This is going to be fun because both of these decks have the prettiest art. Spirit, for the subsection of the collective here that's really feeling this lamb energy, can we get some clarification, some confirmations for who this pile is for here? Eight of candles, four of candles, six of candles. Oh, whoa. Six of candles. I feel like that's one of the few cards that I'm gonna have to read the verse on this one. Okay, yeah, but Eight of Candles is fast movement. It's like a message. Is something coming in. They have Four of Candles is like a celebration, a marriage, a union. Okay, so and the Six of Candles here. It says the fall of Jericho. When the trumpet sounded, the army shouted, and at the sound of the trumpet, when the men gave a loud shout, the wall collapsed, so everyone charged straight in, and they took the city. Joshua 6:20, Six of Candles, Six of Wands, Six of Candles, Six of Wands. I'm so curious now. Okay, let me get the guidebook out for this one as well. We get a lot of repeats from this deck, so I'm really interested here because I feel like this is a different subset of the collective that generally gathers here. And I love that. I love that for us. Okay, so page 21. This guidebook's real simple, so it should be very easy to find. The fall of Jericho in the upright, victorious achievement, leadership and recognition, overcoming challenges, fulfillment of promise. Yeah, as soon as I started reading that, I immediately could see the Rider-Waite version in my head, and I can't believe that I didn't put that together. So yeah, it's like the guy up on the horse, and everybody's cheering for him, and they're like, "You did it! You're living the dream. You did the thing. We're so proud of you. This is awesome success." And that's what's going on right here. You may want to listen to Jericho by Aniko. It might be some kind of sound healing for you on some level at this time. Okay. Yeah. So you quickly have this successful union. Let's see. The ark brought to Jerusalem. Wearing a linen ephod, David was dancing before the Lord with all his might, while he and all Israel were bringing up the ark of the Lord with shouts and the sounds of trumpets. Samuel 6:14 through 16. Four of candles. The ark brought to Jerusalem. The ark. What is the Ark of the Covenant symbolic of? I feel like there's a lot to that there. And it's been a while since I have had any personal opinions on it. But I mean, you know, Four of Candles in general, celebration, joy, completion of an important phase, community and unity, fulfillment of a vision, foundation for future stability. Oh, I get it. This is the meek shall inherit the earth. There's a pole shift coming right now. And it's coming in fast. That aligns with all the crazy geomagnetic solar cosmic stuff we got going on right now. Pretty bananas. Pretty unprecedented earth electrification. And yeah, we don't know what's going on there. But this is a cool pile right here. Let me read the Lamb from the Kim Krans book and see what she has to say. This is also an earth spirit, if I am remembering correctly. We had the raccoon coming through for somebody the other day. Oh, here we go. So, peaceful, prophetic, patient. The Lamb is the bearer of an important message. Its contents can only be heard when a deep level of quiet has been established. Lamb energy is the honest guidance you hear from an old friend, a young child, or sometimes a surprising stranger. Though the Lamb's message may channel through another person, the wisdom resonates within you. It will repeat and reverberate until you listen. Approach this gentle creature with utmost patience and reverence. Truth is a gift. Sit still, listen, receive. When in balance, knowingness, and inner peace. When out of balance, quiet, timid, concerned. To bring into balance, meditation and listening. So yes, you quickly have victory and success and connection, community, support for your vision. Whatever that is for you is going to be different for all of y'all a little bit, since this is a collective message. But no matter what, whether it's in the form of people or money or like luck, there's like some Jupiterian energy going on there where things just like work out and flow and come together in a way maybe they seem like they shouldn't be able to. And maybe it's not that you win the lottery tomorrow, or maybe it is. Again, different storylines for different people. But this is only going to come in for you if this message, this side message, is resonating for you particularly. Is you're going to have to sit quietly in meditation and contemplation and really connect to this Lamb energy, because it has a power, it has something important to share, but it requires the like cultivation and the tuning into the silence. Somebody said something about lotion earlier in the comments, and I almost said something about the silence of the lambs, and it puts the lotion on the skin. So I find that incredibly validating. I feel that the earthworm and the lamb are really important here. Oh my gosh, we just have so much humbling energy right now. And we had the mouse, right? I'm going to read that one real quick. I'm going to read all of the earth signs that we pulled today, although there may be other kinds of animal spirit guide messages that are speaking to you now or that come up over the next few days or whatever, and pay attention to those. We're all unique, but as the wider collective right now, with the energy we're dealing with, I guess with like the intense rushing water of the Cancer season thing, with the heat and intensity and expansion of Jupiter and Leo, we could all use a little more earth, I think. Methinks. Where is this mouse page? Ah, right in the beginning. You may have overlooked something, or you may have been overlooked, perhaps, in some way. But in any case, if this message is resonant for you, the keywords are going to be detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, and nervous. The mouse has an innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its days fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. Unfortunately, a mouse personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon, they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite a painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It may be time to find a more purposeful project to delve into, one that's worthy of your exacting eye. Qualities are never inherently good or bad. It's just the time and the place, the compatibility, and all of these things, right? So the mouse has things to teach us in certain moments, but then sometimes they can be taken to an extreme in a bad way, as everything can, right? So here it says, when in balance, organized, resourceful, prepared; when out of balance, busy with no purpose. To bring into balance a meaningful project. Right. Okay. So if all three of these animals have been speaking to you, pardon me, I think that altogether there is something here about needing to recognize your small, insignificant position and role in some way, and this like infinite potential that you have in your inner world here that is ready and waiting to be shared and expressed with the world. But you have to learn how to do that in the most effective way possible, right? So if you want to get into a student mindset and really open up to receiving that insight about how you can grow and expand and improve and rise up, then you're encouraged to get very connected to the silence, to get very quiet, to get very soft, to get so pure and clear in your intention and the resonance that you are calling in the vibration of your truest truth, so that you have the actual power to pull it into reality. You focus on that first, you will be supported by this expansion, this Jupiterian energy that is helping you to be seen and heard and known. for your authenticity, for your authentic expression, for your vision, for your mission, for your goal. And it will be expedited and supported because of the clarity and the precision of that vision. It's like a laser beam of intent and focus. And you know what is a laser beam of intent and focus in the positive that is beneficial for people? That is this mouse energy. So once you have acknowledged your position, humbled yourself, found that student mindset energy within yourself, connected to that silence within, connected to your truest truth from a wordless space, called in the opportunities to direct this laser beam of focus and intent and detail orientedness so that you can not only envision something that's super aligned and super integrated and super beneficial for yourself and everybody else involved, but you'll have a really good purpose to channel all of that crazy mouse energy into so that you don't get into trouble. Again, we also got crocodile, stingray, moth, and the golden egg. Might do a whole reading just on that soon. I think that I'm really feeling called to do another pick a card for y'all. I'm so excited about that. Let me know if you have any ideas and we'll get to that. Just making sure I got to all the comments. Excellent. Okay, the sun is going down and I did not get the lighting prepared for all of this. But if you're still hanging with us, 40:40 on the timer, I hope that you're having a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, all the things. Thank you for all the engagement and all the things. Love, light, peace, and personal responsibility. I will see you soon.